What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dolo J, and I appreciate y'all coming back to kick it with me. Now today we're going to be talking about a player that I have been a big fan of for a very long time. One of my favorite players in the league, Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, Dame time. You already know how it is. So on the season currently, the Portland Trailblazers are 28-30. Dame is currently averaging 34.4 points per game, 7.3 assists, 4.3 rebounds. He's fourth in the league in points. His biggest two contributors on the team so far is Anthony Simons, 24.4 points per game, 4.2 assists, 2.7 rebounds, and Jeremy Grant, 20.8 points, 4.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists. Dame over the last 10 is averaging 36, 6.5, 5.4, 95, almost 96 from the free throw line, 49% from the field, and almost 37% from three. This is being recorded pre-All-Star, so I might drop this either Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday. So it's a chance that these averages can either increase or decrease. But over the last couple of games, 39 for the against the Wizards, 48 against the Lakers, 38 against OKC, 33 points against the Golden State Warriors, and 28 against Milwaukee. Dame, he's just been doing this thing, man. He's just been doing this thing this season. He's a player I really fell in love with maybe 2014, 2015. Seeing the type of player that he was, the fact that he can get to all the spots, 3-level score. Really before I knew what the term really meant. Get to the paint, mid-range jumper is nice, especially with the step backs and things of that nature. Can hit the three, logo three, corner three, off the dribble, off the catch. It doesn't really matter. Dame can really kind of do it all on the offensive end. We already know he's not one of the best defensive players, but he does, can hold his own a little bit on the defensive end. I'm not saying he's a stopper or anything, but I believe Dame can be, he's the type of guy where you can, how can I put this? Where you can, forget about it. We're just gonna go on to something else. Forget about it. But they picked up Cam Reddish and Matisse Thybulle at the trade deadline. But with the Mavs getting Kyrie, the Suns getting KD, the Lakers getting the Hall of players that they got, Mo Bamba and Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and also getting D'Angelo Russell. It's looking really good. The first game they had with each other was nice. Kyrie and Luka, they're still trying to figure each other out. Who's gonna close the games, whether it's gonna be a designated player or whether or not it's just gonna be whoever has the hot hand. But I believe they're gonna be formidable in the playoffs. Portland, they're currently sitting, I believe, at the 11th seed. I believe they're maybe a game and a half out of 10th place of the play-in spot. And it's just real hard to see the type of player of Damian Lillard's caliber. Now, we already know that a lot of people suggest that Dame probably should have maybe left Portland even maybe 3-4 years ago, given the fact that a lot of people feel like Dame wasted his prime. And, given the time that the NBA in, and given the the state of the NBA where we see a lot of more star players move than normal, when we see a player that chooses to be loyal to a team that drafted them and that took the chance on them, even though it might not be the best thing for career, we still have to commend it. And Dame being drafted 6th overall out of Weber State, 2011, in a division that's actually lower than Division 3. I believe it might be actually 4 or 5 divisions when it comes to college basketball. I know it's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. Dame played in the Big Sky, I believe, and I believe it's one more. It's one more division that I believe is like JUCO, almost like the JUCO level, I believe. But yeah, man, for the Portland Trailblazers basically to do their due diligence and scout and really just I won't say pluck Dame from obscurity, but just to take a chance on the player that probably wasn't real high or even on draft boards to begin. And I believe Dame also played all 4 seasons. If not, I believe he played at least 3 seasons at Weber State. But yeah, man, we already know the narrative around the Trailblazers when it comes to Dame, though, bro. He had a decent team around him. His first maybe 3-4 years in Portland, where he had Nicholas Batum and Wes Matthews, and LaMarcus Aldridge was still the guy. I believe they were trying to come off they had officially given up on the Greg Oden and LaMarcus Aldridge experiment along with Brandon Roy. And them three, they only played 62 games together, but they did go 50-12 in those games. And I believe maybe Damian Lillard possibly doesn't, have the type of career he has if those things doesn't play out to the way that they played out. We already know the type of player that Brandon Roy was, and I can see Damian Lillard being like a smaller version of Brandon Roy when you kind of think about it. Now, I think Dame has a lot more range than Brandon Roy did, but the type of scoring, where they score from, how they get to the rim, how they finish at the rim is very similar in my opinion. Very, very similar in my opinion. But yeah, so the only really noteworthy teammates that Dame has really had since those days, CJ McCollum, Josh Hart, really Carmelo Anthony in my opinion. It might be a couple other guys that I might be missing, but to the best of my knowledge, it's only been really CJ, and we already know how that panned out. Didn't really work. Made the conference finals, but ended up going against the buzzsaw and getting swept by the Warriors. Dame also doing this thing in the bubble, averaging what? I think he averaged maybe like 30, 34, 35, had a 57-point game, 51-point game, 42-point game, and I think he also had a 61-point game. I don't believe the Trailblazers won every game in the bubble, but he was a unanimous bubble MVP. And they were even favored to take down the #1 seeded Los Angeles Lakers that went on to win the NBA championship. So just think about that, man. Just think about that. And it really just shows the type of player and what type of level Dame can play at. I believe Dame can either be a first or second option on the championship team. Now, back to my previous point, does he ever really leave Portland? I don't believe so. I don't believe Dame ever really leaves Portland. I believe part of him does want to go off and, go to a contender and basically, see what he can do. But I believe maybe, and this might be a hot take, but maybe Dame is thinking about what happened in the Kevin Durant situation when he went to Golden State. Everybody knows that Kevin Durant was a big part of them winning, back-to-back championships and also going to the finals 3 straight years, 3 straight seasons while he was there. And he didn't really get the love and adulation that he wanted or what he felt like he was going to get, given the fact that, yes, you are a player that just came, but I helped y'all win the championship when y'all just lost and y'all had the best, season of all time almost, where you went 73-9. Yeah, 73-9, and you went down 3. You were up 3-1 in the NBA Finals and you lost. So KD probably wanted, thinking that if I could help put this team over hump, maybe they'll love me and stuff like that as much as they love Steph, Dre, and Clay, and Andre, and Sean Livingston, them guys. But it didn't really work out in that manner. So Dame might be thinking, hey, I could go somewhere and I can't be as loved as the guy I'm coming to help and things of that nature. Yes, I might win a ring, but I'm more loved. I'm the guy here. And, part of him probably just loves that. He loves the city, loves the fact that they took a chance on him. So it's going to be real interesting to see. Now, I do hope Dame at least ends up playing in the NBA Finals during his career. Just imagine if Dame hitting logo shots in the NBA Finals, dropping 50-point games, 60-point games, crazy threes, going, maybe 11-17 for 3 or 11-12, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be real interesting. And, he's the type of player I believe, even though he's in the latter stages, probably I believe Dame is probably closer to the end of his prime than he is the beginning. But the way basketball is now, Dame can probably play another 6-7 seasons, and probably at least play 4 or 5 at the current level that he's playing at. Now he's gonna need some help if he wants to extend his career, in my opinion. He is doing a lot to keep the Trailblazers just afloat right now. But hopefully the additions of Cam Reddish and Matisse Thybulle, some long wings to help with the defending, and along with Jeremy Grant, they just need a solid big man. Jokic has not been the type of big man, he fits Dame's play style, but at the same time he hasn't been healthy. And it's really, really hard because I know Dame and Jokic probably got impeccable chemistry, given the fact that they've been together for at least 3-4 seasons since I've been, really looking into them and really paying attention to the Trailblazers. I used to just watch Dame, but now I try to pay more attention to what the Trailblazers have going on and the type of things that they do. I am a Clippers fan, if that means anything, but Dame is definitely still one of my favorite players in the league. But it would be real nice. But I also think it's a situation where Dame, he plays his whole career for one team, and we just going to have to see what type of success he can garner from that. But this has been your boy Dolo J. I really, really appreciate y'all coming to kick it with me. This video was something that I don't normally do. I usually do maybe the podcast and sports reactions, but I try to, step about my comfort zone, and, just do something a little bit different. So like I said, hopefully this is something y'all can enjoy. More to come for sure. definitely more to come. Make sure in the comments y'all give me some more players, give me some teams or some situations that we can look back on and, you know, just show our gratitude and appreciation, given the fact that it might not have, you know, gone the way we thought things have gone, or we might, you know, or it might have been better than expected. But y'all make sure y'all tap in with your boy. Another episode of Kicking It Dolo coming out soon. I'm probably gonna make the next episode the last episode of the season, and probably pick up season 2 within the next week or two as I try to figure some stuff out. But like I said, this has been your boy Dolo J. I appreciate y'all coming to kick it with me. Until next time, peace.